An applause for Let's Joke.
Hi everyone, I'm Josefina and I'm going to introduce you to Let's Joke, the LinkedIn for the sports industry. She's Jane, an outstanding high school athlete. She wants to be a collegiate athlete, though it's too difficult to get an athletic scholarship or a sponsorship. So, she paid a broker, traveled a lot, contacted several sponsor companies, thousands of coaches, and finally met Coach Alex, who offered her an athletic scholarship in a US university. If they had used Let's Joke, Jane could have created her joke profile easily, and Alex could have found her very quickly, saving time and money. But what is Let's Joke? It's a display case to show your sports talent and contact recruiters and sponsors from all over the world. It has a freemium model where basic accounts allow you to create your profile, find users, and discover sports events. Premium accounts allow you to contact anyone, know who has viewed your profile, be a top prospect in the network, search with advanced filters, receive daily alerts and reports, compare prospects, and much more. In Chile, there are 600,000 athletes and more than 150 sports entities. So here we have a potential market of $11 million monthly. In the US, 600,000 athletic scholarships are given every year, such as the case of Gonzalo Roilet, the Chilean Olympic athlete. So, Let's Joke has a potential market of $19 billion worthwhile. But for Let's Joke, the sky is the limit. Our main competitors are only for US scholarships for US citizens, or only for sponsorships, or don't have the sports-specific tools. Our main difference, we're going to be the first sports recruiting network from South America and then the world. We have already been selected in 2 programs, Geek Fantasy Camp, the last one, and Startup Chile of Corfo. We have a strong team. Antonia, our PR, Macarena, our CMO, Carolina, she worked in Gatorade, sponsoring sports. Josefina, I worked in a US recruiting company. Our developers, Cristiana and Martin, our graphic designer, Jaime, and our development mentors, who are also the founders of another startup, Hansa. Right now, we are launching our marketing campaign and our private beta version with more than 6 top Chilean athletes and mostly all the Chilean sports federations. And also with the support of other sports institutions. We truly believe Let's Joke will connect athletes and opportunities worthwhile. Thanks.
First of all, your graphics are like stupendous.
Thanks.
Have you done research on some of the like I live in Texas where football, I think we spoke about, it's a religion, especially high school football. Have you looked at like there are these coaches associations? Have you looked at some of the numbers? Because when you said the sky's the limit, that's nice, but what is the real number, particularly? I know I'm myopic to the United States, but what is this number in the U.S.?
In the U.S.?
Yeah, just for high school sports.
Universities, college, the college spend on average $800,000 per year recruiting athletes. 800,000. So they spend a lot of money recruiting athletes for college, only for college. So if you export this data to other, not only college, not only US, so it's a huge market. So because in the US they spend a lot because they also give scholarships and they also the college sports earn. Yeah, they have a lot of
Yeah,
revenues
right.
with
No, I know.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So my question is related to the number of athletes you've signed up. Is it 6 or
Yeah,
60?
It's 60.
60. Okay.
But, yeah.
Perfect. And my concern is that you've been around for a while and it's only 60. So tell me specifically why, and then tell me about your marketing campaign and what your expectations are and milestones.
I know that you was going to ask that. Yeah. Right now, we only have 60, but it's not that we only have 60, we can't have more. We have a list of a lot of athletes because we talk with the federations, and they give us the list of all their athletes. Yeah, we pick from this list only 60 because we know that if we work with a small group, we can control it better. So it will be easier for us receive feedback from them. We know these 60 guys. There are not guys that go to our website and subscribe that because we are also receiving subscribes from the website. Here, so they can join. And we have received a lot of mails and from parents and athletes that want to be in our platform. So we are making a big list, but right now we only have these 60.
Could we get a little bit more quiet, please? Everyone in the dome, can we quiet down a little, please? Thank you. Go ahead.
And our marketing campaign, as I told you, right now we are, how do you say, we are making a video to go to on the web, so we can go viral easier.
So
And
you're gonna do a viral video for
Yeah.
your marketing campaign. What else are you gonna do for your marketing campaign?
We have been going to, no, how do you, we have been going to championships, to schools here, and I don't know if you know Jane is a
Yeah.
Chilean athlete that has a lot of potential, and she's going to be our the face of our campaign. I say.
Cool. So what are your milestones? Like what kind of numbers do you want to hit over what time period with the marketing campaign?
We know that-
If we could ask the room to quiet down a little bit more, please.
Over there, please.
Thank you.
We know that with 20 subscriptions and 3 marketing campaigns per month, we can exist, we can live good. But if we want to get more, we want to get the twice that amount because we can, let's say, ahorrar. We can save money so we can get in 6 months when we spend all the money of Startup Chile that are $40,000, we have to live by ourselves. So we know that if we can save money, we can go to the US and go bigger.
What are the first 3 things you want to do in the U.S.?
3 Ks? Things.
3 things. What 3 things do you want to do the minute you get
Go to the best colleges and show them our best athletes, so they will want them, and they will want to try our platform. We want to talk to if we are very strong, we want to go to our competitors. Maybe we'll be a good partner, I don't know. And also with investors, because if we have a good partner there, we can go, we know that it will be easier to go to the US and then the world. Great?
Okay, question. Beat you to the mic. So, a few things. If you make it to the US, one big recommendation is that I would want to see how many D1 scholarships there are per year, how many D2 scholarships, how many D3, and how much money that equates to. Because an average D1 scholarship is basically equivalent to $250,000 right now. So that also puts an idea into someone's mind as to, okay, this athlete is actually very valuable, and there's a hard value on an athlete. Okay. That's going to help you tremendously. Few other things. I think one of the points Alan was trying to hit on is that I think there will be a difference from sport to sport. For example, I don't know that a sport like football and recruiting in Texas is going to pull as many Chilean athletes as maybe volleyball or soccer in different countries. So I think there will be intricacies there that you might be questioned on. So it's good to think about hey, maybe football, we're sure football athletes are there, but I'd also like to see if you have a priority in sports, because that is also a different way that when you go to the U.S. or whatever other market, you can say, maybe Chileans are known for crew. I have no idea. But if there is a sport, then I don't know, I made that up. But if there is a sport that's of interest, softball, soccer, volleyball, whatever it is, I think that's a great way to say, hey, we can focus on this. The last thing you said just now is that if you went to the U.S., the first thing you would do is you would talk to colleges. So does that mean you would try to get college coaches and university as a whole on board before you get the students?
Yeah, we want
for
to get the
validation?
athletes from here and show them to recruiters,
Okay.
to the coaches.
Okay.
That's the first step, but then we want to get athletes from them too. So.
One other thing, sorry, I'm giving you a lot, and I know that you can't write them down right now because you're the only one up there. But I would also keep in mind that this is there's a very set duration of time with your target customer or consumer. So at the very earliest, I would say someone joins their freshman year of high school if they're a really, really good athlete. But realistically, speaking from the U.S., you're looking at your middle of your sophomore year to the middle of your senior year. So you're really looking at 2 years that you're able to capitalize on this whole experience. So I think that's another one that you want to paint the picture of, hey, an average college athlete starts the recruiting process their sophomore year or their freshman year. So we're trying to pick them up then. And maybe that also goes into exactly how you're planning on building your database, right? I want to reach the person on their freshman year or their sophomore year. So at least there's specific timelines that I can understand. All right, here's where we want to reach the consumer, because as soon as they're in college, they're useless to me, right? They're gone. So this is a very specific amount of time you want to capitalize on.
So you do a really great job of leading with a story, and how you wave in the product. It's really, really great. So I think you can really connect well with the audience. I'm just not sure, do you have a slide for revenue where you list that option?
No, but I just say that it has a freemium model, but I don't describe the prices that we want to.
Right. Because somewhere at the end you have like all the logos from the brands.
Yeah.
And this is possibly another revenue source. It'd be just
yeah,
great if you have
advertising.
if you have just like
Advertising,
at least one place where you maybe list
okay.
where are you gonna how are you gonna make money.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well done.
Okay. Thanks.
Semantic robot. A big applause for Semantic Robot.
Hello, everybody. That's great. Hi, I am Julio, and this is the Semantic Robot. The problem that we are solving, it can be found in several industries. People may spend up to 60% of their time looking for information to perform their tasks. But currently, we're living in a historical moment where we have an opportunity to decrease drastically this amount of time. The email is dying. This is very strong because companies start replacing the email with corporate social networking sites for internal communications. But if you have used one of these tools, you can feel that these tools are very overwhelming. We published a paper last year where we proved that feeling that these tools don't provide efficiency when you look for information within your company. So there is the Semantic Robot. This guy helps you because it is able to organize your conversations and documents within your within your organization. So how do you interact with it? He became within an assistant. He's an assistant in your corporate social networking site. He's another user, another colleague. For example, in this case, I hope you can read, I was assigned to another project. And probably in another side of my company, someone was working in a project generating some knowledge, templates, or things that may help me. My closest circle, maybe they don't know about them, but the semantic robot knows because he can read and he maps all the conversations and documents across the organization. This is a quite big market, $4.5 million in 2016. And just to an example, only using Yammer, there are 7 million users around the world. We're planning to reach the market through the Microsoft Office store and through the Yammer store. We are going to offer the product in a trial period, and then we are going to charge per user and per month. There are competitors in the market, but we are different from them because we focus on conversations and they only on documents. Our next step is to pilot our alpha prototype within the next 2 months in at least one of these companies that they formally offer them to pilot this product. This is the team, and this is our product. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're going to be looking through a lot of sensitive data on the enterprise level, right? Because if I'm having a conversation about my financials or whatever it happens to be, what kind of guarantees, security-related issues are you dealing with related to proprietary, private information that you'll have access to?
Yes, it's a very good question. It's a very good question. And we know that it's an issue. I cannot answer you strongly now about that, but we have to work on that issue. Thank you.
What are your 3 concerns with this product? If you had to name your own concerns of your own business, because I'm going to assume that's at least number 1, if not number 2.
Well, I have my strongest concern is we have a strong hypothesis.
Yep.
And our key hypothesis is that the email is going to be replaced for corporate social networking sites within the organizations. But we believe that this is a truly hypothesis because of demographic factors.
Okay, so that's number 1. What's number 2 and what's number 3?
Well, the number 3 will appear when we have many hypotheses that we are going to prove during our pilot. So I think after that I will give you my next 2 strongest concerns.
Number 1 is whether that there actually will be a market demand. Number 2 is security. Number 3, I want something tangible. I want an item. I want you to list something to me. What are the 3 things? You've listed 2 of 3.
Sorry, I didn't get you the last thing.
So I asked for 3 things.
Yes.
3 items that concern you. Number 1, you said, I don't know if there's a real market demand for this. You said number 2, we agreed, is security.
Yes, I agree with that.
What's number 3? I need a third thing.
Okay. The semantic robot will be good if it's able to give you relevant information. How do we measure that? There is a metric called recall. We have to compare that with the current competitors.
So one-liner. I want to make sure that my metric makes sense, that my algorithm makes sense for providing relevant data.
Yes,
that's
right.
That I can perfect an algorithm for. Okay, good, perfect. That's 3 things.
Hello? Okay, I'm going to give you, I run General Motors. I'm going to give you an open door to our IT department. Where would you start, and at what level, and what size work group is this type of platform optimized for?
Well, I think our main customer is not the IT department, but it is the operations department. So I think the companies that would take most advantage of this product are consultancies like KPMG, for example. This kind of companies is where the employee turnover are very high.
Is there a mobile angle to this?
Mobile angle?
Mobile.
Well,
When I get, mail is not really dying. There's a lot of mail, and it's highly integrated with mobile, right? The phone beeps, there's an email, you act. You can't be divorced from mobile and pretend to replace email.
Well, I'm not pretending to replace email. Is the science shows us that the email for interpersonal communications with corporation are start being replaced. Our mission is not to change the email. Our mission is to provide benefits to this change.
Right, but to be real time, to be in the lifeblood of the organization, it has to be mobile so that people are notified that there's something now, not later, right? So what is your mobile strategy with the product?
I see your question. We haven't reached this level. But however, let me tell you that all the corporate social networking site has their own mobile version, and the semantic robot behaves like another user. So it is transparent for us. Did I answer you?
Are you going to be selling that to the enterprise customers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How are you going to sell that?
We are planning to reach them through the Microsoft Office Store, which is a platform that is going to be open this year.
Okay, and so you want to bundle that with a Microsoft product, or just put it out on the store?
Actually, we want to reach them through the Microsoft Office Store and through the Yammer Store, which is from Microsoft. If we want to go into the Yammer Store, we need to have the agreement of Microsoft. Yes.
Okay, and just by selling it to the Yammer Store, you're going to get all the integration you need to mine their documents?
Yes. That's why we prefer, strategically, we decide to work with Yammer at this stage of the development.
Okay.
Purely out of curiosity, in an ideal world, would you want to be acquired by Yammer or by Salesforce for Chatter? Or, I mean, I guess, do you think that those will independently have this solution at some point? Or is this something that's going to be a standalone?
Well, I'm not sure. It is not the ideal, but it's it's not bad. It's a potential exit point.
Okay.
It's a potential one. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm taking over now. Okay, so now Spidolo, where is it? Come on, come on. A big applause for Spidolo. Come on, guys.
Hi, guys. Good, how are you? Yeah. Great. Cool. Great. Meet Fernanda. She is the owner of Cafe Amelie. Her restaurant is based in the center of the financial district. Great location, right? But the problem is, she makes most of her money within 2 hours of the day, the lunch hour. The problem with these peak hours is that during, although she has like high demand, she doesn't have enough space to accommodate them, leading to big wait times for her customers and loss of sales. We surveyed over 200 people, and 99% of them said they've left a restaurant without buying more than once due to long lines. But with Spielo, we are giving Fernanda the tools to optimize her service and therefore sales, allowing her customers to browse her menu, order what they want, and pay for it directly with their phone from anywhere. Once they get there, they can bypass the lines and just enjoy their food. How does it work? Their orders get sent directly to Fernanda's POS system, allowing her to integrate seamlessly with online and mobile orders. The best part is, she doesn't have to change her current system, unlike other systems that are already out there. How do we make money? We charge a small transaction, or a small fee to each restaurant per transaction. We see a big opportunity for everyone to save time, and not to mention the online market, or the online food sales market, is growing by 12% annually. There's our team. I'd like to preface this picture with, I was working